This is Dale and Karen's birthday. Mom. Karen. Something ain't focused right. It doesn't look like it. Better, I think. I don't know. Dale and Karen's birthday, October 69. I don't think so. This looks like Santa Claus parade to me. Maybe it's a different parade first. Maybe this is some other kind of parade. 1969. Looks like Santa Claus parade. Here we're shoveling snow out of the driveway. That was our house in the front yard. There's the front yard again. Very pretty with the snow around it. That's pretty. There was the snow now. This is Easter 1970. We're out Uncle Eddie's again. And Hazel was there. Uncle Eddie. There's Aunt Florence. Boy, Dwight's having a ball. On Dwight's birthday, 1970. And Lisa White, Keith, Kevin. There's snow again. This is April 6, 1971. Look at the drift on the roof. Everything's drifted shut. Building a snowman or a fort or something. Build an igloo or something. Well, there was enough snow to do it with. Here, this is Easter out on Uncle Eddie and Florence's farm. I think she got some little chicks Karen had. There's Aunt Hazel. There's Dwight. Now he's riding it. Now we're at home. It fell down. He must have got a two-wheel bicycle, or he's trying to ride it. He didn't ride it all right. Don't have no training wheels on it. Boy, look at him go. Now this is the shop. So trailer sales. This is the buildings out at the back. This is the, I don't know if this, maybe this was a new building. I guess this is a new building we just got put up. 1971. There's a bunch of Jacob tent campers. There's a Yellowstone. I don't think we got the doors on or anything yet. There's Grandpa. And Dwight. Now this is back at the house again. Ginger, Todd, and Dwight. There's Ginger. There's Todd. Oh, you got her sitting up. Now, this must be Easter that year. Well, I don't know. I don't know what year this is. There's Dale. Ginger says, "Can I get loose?" Now we're over at Carol's mom and dad. And Papa's house. Carol, Jerry, right, Dale, Karen, man, and Oni, Debbie, Mark, Ed. This is Maypole dance. Well, it was Easter of '72. Here's another piece of paper. And this was field day. Maypole dance. And then we're going to have Karen. There's Karen. Here's school picnic parade. '72. There's Dwight walking with his teacher. There's Karen. I don't know. I don't see Dale. Maybe he's back farther. I guess he wasn't in there. This is camping, Memorial Day weekend. I don't know where we're at. Maybe we're probably up at Cold Creek or someplace. . No, this we're out, I think at Altamont or something like that. There's Aunt Hazel. There's Uncle Bob there. We all went out to Altamont, Illinois. There's Grandma. We sort of had our chairs in a U shape. Don Shore and Camper Service, tire carrier, tire carrier. Now this could have been up at Pierre Marquette too. It very possibly was at the end of the reel. This is Pierre Marquette now. Looks like it's out of focus again. I guess I. Got it in focus now. This is Pierre Marquette, October '69. So these are a bunch of camping ones now. That camping we had back there was at Pierre Marquette. I found that out. This is Bagnell Dam or Lake of the Ozarks, July 4th, 1970. Look at the fish there. There's a seaplane going up. This is up in the arch. Yeah. This is the arch, St. Louis riverfront. There's Bush Stadium. The other was the courthouse, the old courthouse. There's that little thing that they put on a board because it wouldn't float. Now this is at Bowling Green, Kentucky. We stopped there. This was July 1970. That was one of those slides you sat on a carpet. Karen ain't doing so good. There comes, I think that's Carol coming down the middle there. She's doing fine. Well, she didn't make it all the way. There comes Dwight. See if he makes it. He got off. There Karen came down. There I'm coming down. Oh, there's a big snake somebody's got someplace. I don't know where. Must be there. Yep. Don't remember that. There's swings. I think we camped here. You camp here for 10 cents. I don't know if we did at this time, but we did do other times. Here's a go-kart. Dwight's riding it. I don't know if it's camping yet there. In 1970. We're going to see Dale's basketball team before too long. That looks like, maybe that's Carol. Here's Dale's baseball team. I guess that's the one, I don't know, we coached. There's Wally Miller. No, that's who coached this one, Wally Miller. Now this is going to Fort Myers, 1970. So this is Christmas and New Year. We went to Fort Myers. Grandpa came along. I think we stopped at Fort DeSoto first. I don't know. Maybe this might be Fort Myers here. There's Sherry. There's Dale. There's Karen with Dwight. There's Carol, I think. Dwight going to take a nap in the sand. The beach is sure crowded, that's for sure. There's the seagulls. This is where now we're camping at Shawnee National Forest, July 4th, 1971. This is the Garden of the Gods. That's what you can see, because it's just a continuation of the Missouri Ozark. I don't think we could get in way up at the top. So, but there's some rocks there. There we're walking around. Hoping we don't find a snake or something. I guess we didn't. They're up on the rocks. Dwight's waving. Looking out across the valley. Pretty. Southern Illinois. Looked like a pitching horseshoe. And I think this is at Altamont, Labor Day. There's my mom and dad. There's Shermeyer, Miss Shermeyer, and the girl. And I think Aunt Hazel and Uncle Bob are up there, I think. There's Daddy. There's Uncle Bob, Aunt Hazel. It's Labor Day, 1971. There's Karen. I think Uncle Bob and them were going to leave now. They were getting picked up. They were going to leave. At the end of that reel now, I can see it. At the end of this one's about over. This ain't very good to start here with. This is Niagara Falls. $1971. If it gets bad, I'll cut. Now, I'll hear the campground a little bit more again now. Now this is Niagara Falls right now. I don't know if this is the Canadian side or the American side. There's that tower, so that's on the Canadian side. Isn't very good. Looks like too much mist or something. There's the carriages they had. I'm going to shut this off for a while. Now it's a little better again, so doesn't look like it. There it is. There they're sitting on the edge of the thing. There's a tower again, so I got it. Anyhow. Looking around. This is Vermont now. These sure didn't come out very good. I don't know if they never did or if they went bad since we took them. Now there's a covered bridge. Now that came out real good. That's Mother's favorite. Covered bridges. Harold, I mean. There's houses. This is all New England now. There's another covered bridge. A rotary is a circle like in the Belleville, like the Belleville Square is. There, I'm going to come through it. Here I come, ready or not. Yeah? Well, you can have the whole thing, man. Maybe my top piece. That's all I need is a top piece. This is Mount Cannon in New Hampshire. Mm-hmm. Listen, once you went through Concord, New Hampshire, this might be, I don't know. So if you went to the ocean in Maine, this ain't very good. Still, this is still in New Hampshire. That's where we went up Mount Cannon. Looks like well, we're going up the tram. See, there you can see the cable cars. Cables for the cars. Cannon Mountain, elevation 4180. We got mostly sky here. The guy who was taking the movies took mostly sky. Very little treetops. There. State capital. This is New Hampshire. This is Concord, New Hampshire. I don't know why it gets so light. I guess I'm taking it into the light. Now this is the ocean in Maine. But just after we got there, it started raining. A storm come in. Look at the white caps coming in. So they just got in the water and they had to get out again. Karen and a white top was right there. There's a volleyball net. Looks like it's in the water. There's Dale. and Sherry. There's Karen with Mommy. There's Carol. Karen went over to. Here we're in Boston now, and that's the USS Constitution. And then we're going to see the Old North Church, which we drove around for a long time looking at it, looking for it. Finally gave up and then run right into it. And this is the Constitution. USS Constitution. There's the Old North Church. There's a Statue of Liberty. No, it ain't the Statue of Liberty. That was a statue of somebody, but I don't know who. We're going to New York then. We're going to go out to the Statue of Liberty. There's the skyline. There's Sherry. Now we're camped around Philadelphia someplace. I didn't see this. No. Oh, we're camped down in a hole in a pasture. And the mosquitoes about ate us alive. This is in North Bergen, New Jersey. There's an old dairy barn and dairy farm they converted into a campground. I don't know what's happening here again. Here's Independence Hall in Philadelphia. I never did see the Statue of Liberty, so I don't know where it was. But I didn't see it. There's Independence Hall. There's the statue. There's the Liberty Bell right there. There's Betsy Ross's house. And I think we might be camped at Valley Forge. I'm not sure. But at the end of that tape, that's real. This is the parking lot at Disneyland, Disney World, Florida. We went here now. This is 1971. This is the parking lot. There's the castle from the way. There's Sherry, Dale, and Karen. I don't you can see Dwight there. He's someplace, I guess. This is a island. This is a jungle cruise. There's the hippo. Two of them. There's some wild animals. There's Dwight. He's with Dopey or Doc or somebody there. Dwight's 5. He was Dopey. Dwight was with Dopey and some of the Southern Dwarfs. I think this is when I had a cherry and I bought sweatshirt.
Well,
Well, that's what this is. I think this is the time Sherry and I had to buy sweatshirts. There's the Haunted Mansion. There's the river boat. There. He was right there. Now he's gone. There comes Mickey. Rump, Dopey. Goofy at it. Let's see Dwight right now. He's got a blue and black sweater on it. That's right. I stand. I think he's standing like that. No, I don't think see him there.
fast.
I see the movie say one thing and there's Karen. There's Dwight and Dale in the car. Dale's driving. Dwight's riding along. Karen. There's Dwight. He's in his animal. There's Dwight. By Dumbo. There's Grandma and Grandpa. There's Dale trying to hide or something. There's the lake. I think that's I don't know what that is. We're going around, I think, on the sky monorail. There's the castle from the distance. Haunted Mansion. There's the Jungle Cruise. Pirate Plane. There's this tramway. Here's a hotel. Maybe we'll go through this. Maybe I'll have a picture of it going through it. I don't know. Now this is at night. Now here's Jellystone Park. This is where we stayed. Now this is Fort DeSoto now. Fort DeSoto Beach. There's Grandma. There's Karen. There's Carol. There's Grandpa. There's, looks like Sherry. There's Dale. I don't see Dwight. There's a seagull. There's Dwight feeding the seagulls and Sherry. Dwight and Sherry feeding the seagull. And Sherry's waiting out in the sandbar a little bit. Let's go to the boat. Probably a fisherman. No, this is Fort DeSoto, yeah. There's our trailer. There's Grandma and Grandpa's trailer. That's at Bonneville. There's Grandma and Grandpa walk. Here's, well, this is Christmas Eve, I guess, but it sure ain't very bright. Don't see nothing. Here, now this is Ruskin KOA. Went off the slide. And Karen's diving. There's Sherry diving. There's Dwight splashing around the water. This is our lot in Florida. This is looking from it. This is the one in Brandon, where Dwight got in the fire ants, I think. That's a lake that had down there. There's a fishing, there's just a pier. There's a picnic area. We sold it later on. We bought it in 71. We bought it this year, in 71 where this was, the last day of the year, and we sold it then in, thinking about E1, something like that. But this is the last of this reel when it gets done here. It was over Christmas and New Year, 1971, New Year, 72. There. This is a trip west now to Yellowstone. This is Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota. This is in 1972, August of 72. Everything made out of corn on this. Ears of corn. They split them in half and nail them on there. All the things are made out of corn. All the murals. They take them off the spring of every year and redo them again. Getting ready for the fall, and they take them off in summer and get them ready for fall. There's Sherry. See, this is 71 stuff up here, but this is in August of 72. Now, this is the Badlands of South Dakota. It's pretty bad. My grandpa Lindhorst used to say, my dad, that ground too poor to raise hell on. This is Mount Rushmore now. That's the 4 presidents. There's Cherry, Karen, Dwight, and Dale. They're growing up. I guess here, this time, why, Sherry's 17 years old. This is going in the park. We see a bear. Oh, I'm sorry, this is not Yellowstone. This is the Needle. We drove through here. Not with a trailer. We use a tent camper at this time of the year. There's a chipmunk. There's buffalo. We rode through this herd in a Jeep-like thing. We were right out there with them. A lot of buffalo. From here we'll soon get in the Bighorn Mountains. We see a lot of sky there. Oh, there's still some buffalo. Here's Yellowstone. Well, we went through the Bighorn to get to Yellowstone, so we're here. We see a bear right away. Somewhere. Maybe I missed him already. Maybe we're just driving along. We see a bear because Carol gets a picture. She got a snapshot of it. Of her taking a picture of the bear because it's reflecting in the truck window. But I don't know if we do it here. Pretty mountains. Here's the bear. There's the bear up there. And we pull her out close to him. And this is Yellowstone Lake, I think. Some lake. I think it's Yellowstone Lake. Somewhere along the line we see a moose. I don't know exactly where. And this is pretty. Now there's Dale looking with binoculars. There's hot springs or little paint pots. There's a moose. There's the old moose wandering around. There's another hot paint pot, something like that. Sherry, Dwight, Walker, Dale, there. Karen, I don't see Dale. I don't see Dwight. I think he's walking with Carol. There, it's bubbling over. Maybe this is Keebler Cascade Falls. I don't know. Oh, there it is. That's a Keebler Cascade Falls. There's a elk. You got a couple of them. Another one. We got the white fannies, or white light. Here's Old Faithful. There was Firehole Falls and Gibbon Falls too, and I didn't see them. It's Old Faithful. I must see another deer, maybe. I mean, another bear, rather. But I think this is. There's a coyote. That might be Firehole Falls. And there's Gibbons Falls, and I don't know which one's which. There's a bear. Second bear. See how close the people get? We were driving up, I think. And more of him than we did the other. Coyote, we see deer. There's deer running. There's another one. Bunch of deer. A little whitetails they got. This must be Firehole Falls. We did not in the right order, I guess. Oh, this is Mammoth Hot Springs, I guess. Here's the upper falls, the lower falls, rather. The other was Mammoth Hot Springs. Here's the lower falls. There's the upper falls. The lower falls are the higher in elevation. I mean, higher number of feet that they drop. And the higher falls, the upper falls, are the shortest falls. They don't fall near as far. There's the other one, I guess. That's the upper falls. So the other one were the lower falls. This is the upper falls. Somebody crawling out there. And this is looking over the edge of the falls. There's Dwight, I think. I don't know. Looking over. They're pretty. There's somebody's truck camper going. Must be some elk here someplace. Pretty soon, right? I don't know which fall that is. Here's the needle. There it is. There's a spindly thing that's like a needle. The stone formation. There's the river. Here, well, I don't know. This is some basin, I think. Oh, here's another one. Maybe this is Mammoth Hot Springs. There's probably Mammoth Hot Springs here. But just like onyx or something there from the minerals. Now this is there's a moose, an elk. That's an elk out there. Could be a moose. There's a moose, I know. And I think there's some elk there I am too. That's an elk. Here's a bear. Right by the road. Not if you can get to him. Very pretty. There's some elk or moose laying down in the valley there. Maybe I can get that a little more clear. That doesn't look real clear enough. Here we're in Teton now. Going into the Teton. And this is Jackson, Wyoming. This is an area they call Jackson Hole, but this is really Jackson. There's only a town of Jackson, Wyoming. There's no town called Jackson Hole. And like those antlers piled there, they're on all four corners of the square. It's like a square. Now here they have a stagecoach ride. There's another one of those antler things. There's everybody sitting over there. And this is we took a float trip in the Tetons. But we're driving back up that day. to go through the Tetons because we stayed in Jackson. Jackson Lake Dam and Reservoir. Pretty color sky. It's a dam. Pretty mountain, clouds over them. Here's Glacier Ghost, scenic turnout. It was pretty. We might be on the float trip taking this now. We might be on the float. I don't know. I guess we aren't because it wouldn't have been a scenic turnout on the float. It's the campground. It's the KOA campground in Jackson. Now we're on the float trip. We're just going along. There's an animal. I don't know what kind. Here's Cowboy Dwight going on a pony. That's going to be the last of it. It's the tail end of this reel. This is a trip to South Carolina, Great Smoky Mountains in South Carolina. We went all the way to Myrtle Beach and Opryland. There's a camping at Polteca, July 4th, 1973. There's a bear, Smoky Mountain bear. Looks like you got the mange. Not very good looking compared to that one in Yellowstone. Looks either anemic or something. There's White. Here's, I think this is Clingman Dome or something like that, where you walk up to the top and you look out, but it was so foggy we couldn't see nothing when we got up here. This is Smoky Mountains, August 73. Clingman Dome is what that is. Ravens Park. Here's Lakewood Campground. That's where we stayed. This is Myrtle Beach, South Carolina now. We stayed here. The closer you camp to the ocean, the more expensive it was. We used a tent camper all the time in the summer. And so we didn't stay real close. And it was so windy by the ocean, you couldn't have put an awning up. That's not ours, but we used a Jayco. There we had a screen room up and the tent camper. There's a truck. There's Carol. There's the kids coming down the slide into the water slide into the, well, just a slide into the pool. They had a pool too. I think that's Dwight. There's Dwight and Sherry. There's Karen. Here comes Dwight down. And here comes Karen. That's the campground, all right. I think this was there's the beach. Now I'll have them swimming in the ocean here. It looks like Dale. There's the ocean at Myrtle Beach. A lot of people. There it goes. That looks like Dale. Again, I don't know. There's Dale and Dwight, I think. Sherry, Karen, Dwight, Dale. And Dale and Dwight got the surfboard. Now Dwight's got the rubber raft. Karen got the rubber raft now. Now he's got a rubber raft. We had to change film there. The kids really liked this here because of the waves. They could ride the waves in. Boom. Here they're coming in on those styrofoam surfboards. Karen liked it. There was somebody's surfboard went scooting away. It was Dwight's, I think. There's a white squirrel here. There he is. I can't tell that he's white, but, well, I don't know. That one don't look white. But they said there's a white one. He doesn't look white to me. This is going up the road to the Boone Plantation. This is the plantation home that was in Gone with the Wind. And that's not it. Here's some of the slave houses where the slaves lived in. There's the plantation itself. There's wide oaks on each side, big high oaks on each side of the thing. Now this is Opryland, Nashville, Tennessee. We stopped by there on the way back. And this will be the end of this reel. So, I mean this reel. There's a merry-go-round, or whatever you call it. They came from Germany. It's real old. Carousel. That's what it's called. There's old cars you could ride on. And that's the end of the reel, I think. No, it ain't. There's another. That's Dixieland outfit here. But I don't have no Dixieland music on. So. There's Minnie Pearl. It ain't really Minnie, it's a girl that dressed up like her. Impersonates her in this show. This might be the Roy Cup. I don't know what theater it is. There's Dwight. This is a car. This is a ride here. Oh, it's a little roller coaster. This looks like one of the. There's String Bean on the right, and I don't know who he's got with him. This is the end of it. This is our trip west. In August '84. It's the first part of it. That's a rest area along the road. There's Bighorn Mountain. This is a big trip. This was 23 days, I think. We saw the Yellowstone River and then Flathead Lake. And Glacier, Montana. It must be Flathead. There's Karen, there was Dwight or Dale and me. I don't know which one it was. I couldn't see it in time. It was probably McDonald Lake. I would think. Yeah, Lake McDonald Lodge. There's the lodge there. The sun behind it, so I ain't getting it very good. There's Sherry and Karen. It looks like Dale sitting there. There's grandmother sitting in her rocking chair. There's Sherry. Carol, Karen. Here, this is it's a falls, I guess. This on going to the Sun Highway, I imagine. There's the waters. There's Dwight. There's Dale looking over at me. There's the falls. Pretty. I thought it was pretty scenery. These kids have seen it. They will remember it as another thing. It's a burned out area. There's a tunnel we're going to go through. This time we used to use the Draco, but we used a truck with a cover on it. And the kids would ride back there. We didn't have a crew cab at that time. This must be, I don't know, it's all in glaciers. I is going to the Sun Highway. It just carved it out. Just thawed it from underneath. It was like a tunnel. It was like air conditioner blowing out low there. There's the lodge. That's a Princess Many Glacier Hotel. That's what that is. I didn't see no sheep, but there must have been some sheep. Then there's the Prince of Wales. Now this is halfway through, I think. This is where Sherry fell down with her camera. She'll probably never forget it, and if she sees these, she'll probably wish I hadn't said anything about it. Pretty colored lake, isn't it? Gosh, pretty blue. If it comes out as pretty on these videos as it is on the movies here, and it was in reality, we'll be all right. I'm not sure what that's, a Rainbow Lake or something like that. I don't know. Some pretty colors on this video here, in this movie. No, there must be a musk there. Gopher. The other one was a antelope or something, an antelope or a deer. There's Prince of. This is Many Glacier Hotel. There's Bighorn sheep. There's a sheep. There's a deer. This is Many Glacier Hotel. Or Prince of Wales, I don't know which. It's Lake Louise, anyhow. Yeah, that was Lake Louise up there. Green tape film again. It might have been Emerald Lake. Emerald Lake. That was. Here's Natural Bridge. Now, there is Kicking Horse Pass. That water is going every which way but the way it wants to. There's Carol, Dwight. Just dumping in all ways. But it was so pretty. Water fascinates me, but I'm just afraid of it. Here's Tahunken Hall Falls. Tahunken Hall. The Tahunken Hall Falls. It's all in Yoho Valley. Here's Lake Louise. That other one was Prince of Wales and Mini Glacier Hotel. The other one were. This is Lake Louise up in Canada. That's where you got to cross the lake and see the glacier. The colors of the water. And you look over there, there's a big glacier. There's a bear. This is Jasper National Park now. There's a glacier. Now this is the Columbian ice field. We went out on here in these old half tracks. We're going out on ice, a glacier that's probably 2,000 foot thick going down. That one right there is probably 200 foot thick right there, the part. It's just so massive you can't imagine it. Right there, it's probably 200 foot thick. What the guide said anyhow. There's Sherry. Here's the water running on the glacier. Down here we call it a crevice. Up there they call it a crevasse. It wasn't really that cold that day. There's Dale, Karen, there's Dwight, Carol, Sherry. They're all there. There's what we came down on. There's snowmobiles of the type. There's the road we came down. Steep grade coming down. That's it. Nope. Oh, this is in the thing. I'm trying to take pictures of them. They're bouncing around. We're all bouncing around. I'm taking pictures from the inside of the snow coach. Here it is. There's the glacier that we were out on. This one's about to end. There it is, ended. This is still glacier. I mean, this is still a trip out west now. I guess we're still in in Jasper and Bow Lake, Canada. Now, I don't know what that is. I think we're still in we're still in Canada here. This is Jasper yet, I think. This is Bow Lake. This is pretty. Now, this is Grand Coulee Dam in Washington State. North Cascade National Park. We're driving along in a car, bouncing too much. You can tell that. There ain't nothing you can do about it. We stopped here for lunch, I think. It might be the Continental Divide. I don't think so. No. There's a Jayco and the truck camp topper on it. Well, it was a little sportsman truck camper. It would raise up if you needed to, but we never used it that. There's a mountain of stream. Mother always wanted to put her feet in it. I think this is where she did. I don't know. Yep. Said, I'd like to put my feet in a mountain stream. And she did. It was cold, and she didn't put it in very long. She was satisfied then. And just driving along. Just some more scenery. A little island out in the middle of that lake. There's Sherry and Dale, and Dwight. There's Karen. Now we're going into Seattle. There's a Space Needle. Now we went up on it later at night, but I don't know if we saw anything. We went up about midnight. It was just before they closed. There's an elevator going up, right in the center of the picture. This is a ferry, the ferry landing. We're crossing Puget Sound. We're going over to the Olympic Forest. And there's a ferry like we're on, and it's going the other way. There's Dwight, Karen, Sherry. Here, that was Lombard's. No, I don't know what that was. That wasn't Lombard. I don't know what. We just got off the ferry anyhow. Here we're entering Olympic National Park. And the rainforest now. We'll be walking through it. It's white. It's in the rainforest now. See how lush everything is, everything green. A lot of rain here. Now this is the coastline of Washington. Really pretty. Well, it's 8 o'clock when I'm doing this. On the 8th of January, 94. Here's a log camp. We stopped along the road now just watching them unload logs and load them up. And it's Weyerhaeuser's operation. They just pick up a whole truckload at once. You got it off of that trailer. I was sitting across the road, vehicles going by, that's what you're seeing. There's a deer on the road. Two of them crossing the road. This is Coastline and Devil's Churn. We're going to see Devil's Churn here in a little bit. There's Devil's Churn. It comes in, splashing around, really makes them water foam. There's Dale going down. There's Dwight and Karen. Karen and Dwight. Oh, they're walking up this sand dune. We walked up, and we come back down. They ran down. Now, after we got up there, got down, there was a girl. This is in Oregon. No, the sand dune. There comes Dwight down. There was a graduation class up there, and some girl came down, and she fell down and broke her shoulder blade. There comes Mother up the hill. It's hard walking in that loose sand. Now, this is up on top. This is what you see. It's way down there. Mother's not coming down so fast. She had a hard time standing. They all do. There comes Dwight running down. There's Karen. I didn't see Dale come running down yet. Here's some more of the Oregon coastline. Isn't it pretty? Pretty soon there's some more of the coastline. There's the Avenue of Giants now. This is in California. I realize there's three real. Here's Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. And we stayed around Point Reyes, but you're going to see Point Reyes National Seashore. Here's San Francisco, and somewhere in here we're going to see me coming around the corner, come down the hill with the truck on Lombard Street. Here it is. This is where we went down it with Carol with me. Then I took the truck up to the top and came down again. It's the world's crookedest road. There it comes. It's only about a block and a half long. You should be coming pretty soon here. They left Carol and the kids at the bottom, or at least Carol at the bottom. Here I come. Sherry and them, I think, got out the top and walking down. There's Dale sitting in there. He's waving. There he was. Sherry and Karen, I think, walk on a shirt. Sherry and Dwight, I don't know which. Now here are the trolleys. And we rode the trolleys to the end of the line, and we walked back through Chinatown. There they're turning the trolleys around. There's their turn table. But we were not walking. I thought we did. I think this is Chinatown. We're walking here. We got off somewhere along here. Here's Fisherman's Wharf in San Francisco. There's where the San Francisco Giants play baseball. That's Candlestick Park. Now you see how the wind blows them trees? They're all that brush has just blown over. There's the Golden Gate Bridge again. That's looking across the bay. I don't know where you're looking at. I guess one's going to Oakland, one's going, I like this going out. Now this is the seashore. This is Point Reyes National Seashore here. It's pretty the way the water comes in. But you're supposed to see some sea lions here yet. There's the kids out there. There's sea lions now. They're all huddled up on that rock. They're on there. You can't pick them out. They're brown spot on the right and right in the center on the top. There they're swimming. There's a bunch of them in there. Good thing you can't smell them because they stink. They're looking over at them. It's a long way down to the water. This is the third reel of the California trip. This is Yosemite. This, well, it looks like it's finally settling down a little bit. This is going to Yosemite after we left San Francisco. There's Yosemite. That was the falls, but there wasn't much falls there. There's Glacier. We're going to see Glacier Point, Sequoias, and Tioga Pass. That must be Glacier Point, I guess. I don't know. There's the kids in there. I guess Carol's with them in a cave. Here's Fargo. Okay, this is a Wells Fargo thing. God quit jumping around. Calm down. Just jumping. I got my new body. It's just jumping. There's Yosemite Falls. This is, I don't know. This must be, there's a half dome in here someplace. I think that's a half dome right there. These are the, I don't know, this ain't the Sequoia. This is just Glacier Point, I guess. I don't really know. I didn't know it's all in Yosemite. There's Dwight with the binocular. This is, these are the Sequoias here. Hopefully I can get this tape all on this film, but I wouldn't bet on it. Yeah. There's the Sequoias. We rode through here on a wagon. There they all are. I don't know if they're going through Tioga Pass or not. I guess not. Maybe we're going there. Well, if we don't make it on this one, it'll be continued on tape 5. But this is 4. So we got about another 2 minutes to go or so. I got Tioga Pass. And we're going to Lake Tahoe. There's Lake Tahoe. This is Lake Tahoe. We should have the kids on horseback here. There they are. Then we're going to have the campground at Carson City and Sadeville. Or Virginia City we're going to have. There's the lake, yet. Tape's going to end. Okay, I better shut it off right now.